We witnessed a crime today, like up close and personal, and it really was crazy. Like Jamil and I have been talking about it since it happened. So we want to tell you guys about it all in detail. You will be like, OMG. So we have Indian food today that we're going to be eating and enjoying as we do this little story time for you guys.
Yeah.
I love sharing our lives with the fam, don't you?
I know. You guys, this one was crazy though. Normally we don't have stuff like this happen. This one was crazy. And it's funny because I feel like we stay at the house all the time. But then to go out to have this, we'll tell you all about it.
Totes. Yeah, totes. Okay, so we got chicken tikka masala, garlic naan, white rice. We have samosas, both lamb and chicken. And we have no idea what this is because we didn't order it. It just came with our order. I mean, it's definitely chicken. We're just not sure what kind exactly.
Exactly.
Maybe tandoori?
Yeah. You know what?
Maybe
I'll take a bite and find out. If I won't know, I'll just just eat it anyways.
Okay, so let's dig in, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So you are thinking this is a little spicy. Kristen took a little bit of a bite of it and said it was kind of spicy, huh?
Yeah, like I give it a level. You can pick level 1 through 10 on some of your dishes when you order from Indian restaurants.
Yep.
And I did a level 1, and I do think it's a level 1 for people who are accustomed to Indian food because I think it can get super duper spicy. But for a lot of Americans who aren't maybe used to spice, it's probably a level. I mean, it's still it's like a level 2. It wasn't like too crazy.
Yeah, you don't.
But you definitely tasted it. You know,
let me try it.
I like had a bite and I was like, oh,
Yep.
Right.
Oh.
You got a kick, right?
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You got a kick.
I got this hot sauce here I'm going to be trying. This is the, thank you. I call it kick butt sauce, sriracha. Got an ass down there, just so you know. In case you guys were thinking I wasn't trying to say the words. This stuff is really good. It is really hot. I don't know. I'm going to try it with this. It might be overly hot, but I'm going to try it. And just see. Just how hot it is. How was it?
So hot. Spicy.
It's so hot, huh?
It definitely is spicy for sure.
I think they gave us a little more than just a 1. We might be on level 2 here.
I bet you when you say the level, it's subjective. You know what I mean? True.
That's very true. As is any hot sauce, right? That's why you can't really say like, it's a level 3 or 4. You can't really describe a hot sauce like that.
Right. Everybody's
tolerance is different.
Exactly. By the way, that water just hit. It
did, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Keep it close. Because you needed it.
Are we doing that like after every bite? Gee.
Plus you got the naan too to hopefully, cool it down. Oh, they didn't give us yogurt sauce, huh?
No, because they usually give it with the biryani.
Oh, that's right.
But I didn't order that this time. But I should have got a side of, is it raita or raita yogurt sauce?
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but that's cooled it down.
For sure. Okay, I'm going to try this samosa. I don't know which one it is, but I guess they put the little dye on there for different colors. I'm assuming that way you know which one's which. Let's see which one it is.
Lamb!
That's lamb. I know now. Lamb is green.
Lamb is green. Oh my gosh. I have to say.
Oh, this is good.
What?
This is the samosa?
Oh, good.
It's really good. What do you got to say?
I don't know how much I'm going to eat. 2 things. I'm not like starving at the moment. And 2, this is really hot. It is. I'm not even.
A little too hot. Huh?
It's a 3. It's not a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because the spice like adds up.
It's definitely not a 1.
No.
Definitely not a 1. They want to see us burn. They want to see us.
They really do. I'll tell more of the story, guys. Since you'll be eating.
Well, feel free to have any samosas. By the way, they're all my side because Kristen said she didn't want any.
I really don't, yeah.
So you guys know, but you can have some. And try some of the chicken.
Listen,
maybe the chicken's not
I'm kind of getting spangry, I'm not going to lie.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
How are you going to tell the story angry?
I know. Woo! Man.
That's good.
I was just about to say that it's been hard for us to find really good Indian food.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like this place was really good.
Yeah, this guy is living his best life right now.
I love it.
Yeah.
Except I get it. They gave us the wrong one.
I just feel like, I don't know. I think it's too spicy for me to feel like it's like hitting.
Yeah, I get it.
What's hitting the most is the water at the moment.
Do you want some one of these samosas?
I do not.
Really
no. Thank you.
Are you sure?
I really don't.
Okay.
I really am not in there.
I'd love for you to try it though. If you want, but you don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's chicken though.
Good.
Okay.
I'm going to woo-saw
Go ahead, take your
through
time.
this because I really do want to tell the fam the story time. I don't want to be in a good mood for it. So I'm going to not have another bite until we're done.
By the way, I got a diet Dr. Pepper right there.
I might eat some of the naan.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, have the naan.
Okay.
All right,
You
let's
guys.
talk about it.
Okay, so we mentioned this in our Facebook Live. We went live for a little bit. And we just got into like a little bit of detail. But we won't tell you the whole detail because I think it's a crazy story. A lot of things could have happened. A lot of things did happen. Okay, so here we go. So we're running errands in Vegas. Going here, going there, here, there, driving around, you know? Okay. So then, after we ran all of our errands, we're like, hey, let's go to the Bellagio and go live on Facebook. So we can show everybody the display of the conservatory. So I typed in Google Maps how to get to the Bellagio from wherever we were in Vegas. We're on like the east side somewhere. Okay, so Google Maps, takes us down certain roads. And then all of a sudden we had to turn left on like a side road. Because they like to take you most direct routes. They don't always keep you on the main roads. There's main roads, there's side roads. Well, it took us on a side road. And as soon as we went down the side road, I was thinking in my mind, this is sketch.
Well,
did you think that?
Well, the first thing we
I
saw,
didn't say
yes, the first thing we saw was, it was really odd because it wasn't that dark. It wasn't like completely dark yet. But I remember seeing this, what looked like it could have been like a not garage sale, a yard sale, but I'm not sure what it was. They had decorations, so the Christmas lights were going, and they were, they weren't bad decorations, they were kind of whatever. But in the yard, there was all this, what looked like junk, and then a lot of like, barbecue pits and all these things.
For
but
sale?
They looked worn down. There was no for sale sign. I didn't see any for sale sign because you were driving.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
So Chris was looking straight. I'm looking to the left, like, what's going on? And then it looked like two people were arguing. It looked like they were fighting, you guys. But I don't think they were, because at one point one of them laughed. So I'm like, what's going on? So it was weird, you guys. From the beginning, it was a little odd down that street, you know?
So it was sketch.
Yeah.
And you could just tell. You know what I mean? You go down roads, you're just like, oh, a little weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, you got a weird vibe because you're like, is it a junk sale? Is it just people fighting? Is it not? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, and it was just like, whatever. There were just lots of apartments and, old. You could tell it's just like old rundown, that kind of thing. Anyways, okay, we get down the road.
Yeah. And
then like kind of down the road to the left on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
So there was a cop down the road who had pulled someone over. But at first I wasn't really paying attention, But anyways, as we're like kind of getting closer, I do see that he did pull over a guy in a car. Okay, so I'm going to just say it from my perspective and then you can say it from yours.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we get closer again. I'm concentrating on driving, how it is. And then you're passing a cop. You're about to pass a cop, so you want to like make sure you're doing everything okay, and driving safe, I guess. So anyways, but I did think it was sketch because I see the guy coming out of his car. And I knew, and this happens so fast, but intuitively, you're kind of like, you need to be staying in your car. Like, it's rare. Like, unless maybe the guy, sometimes if you have an accident, right? And then a cop comes, you get out of the car, you tell the cop the accident kind of thing, right? But it wasn't that. It wasn't an accident vibe. He was the only one. You know what I mean? So anyways, he was out of his car, and I saw that from, my peripheral. And then I actually, end up looking at the dude just to kind of see what's up because we're getting super close, about to pass. I look over, cops, I'd pulled him over. There's a guy that gets out of his car. But then I see him kind of go back. And so he sits back down, and then I see his face, and I'm telling you, that look. I saw his face. It looked sketch AF. Like, I knew something was going to happen. Anyways, homeboy sits down and then gets back up immediately, and books it.
Yeah.
He just runs. And not only does he run, you guys, we're literally, I'm driving. I'm about to pass. I see him going like this across the street, literally directly towards my car.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hit the guy because at first he's going in front of my car.
Yeah.
And like literally, if I had kept going, I would have hit him. He would have rolled over on the hood because he's booking it from the cop. And so I stopped my car because I didn't want to hit him, right? And then but I stopped, but then he stopped when I stopped, and then he's running literally like towards our car.
Yeah.
And so this happened so fast.
Yeah. And
then so this is what I know. He runs towards the car and then runs past our door. And goes behind the car and then books it into the apartment building and runs away.
Yeah.
So that was my perspective. And it just happened like so fast.
Yeah.
So, so we saw a guy hella run from the cops.
Yeah.
Leave his car there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I know. That's another thing, too.
But you noticed more, though.
Well, a little bit because, like I said, you were driving. You were trying to get to where we were trying to go.
Yeah.
But we did, see the guy, like, he went behind the car, like you said. Goes up to the apartment area. And did you tell him that about the hand in his pocket?
No, because I didn't see that part.
Okay, so this was the crazy thing to me, guys, because I was looking the whole time as we were driving up.
Yeah.
After I see that crazy garage sale looking thing or yard sale, I'm already looking to the left the whole time. So I see the guy, like you said. The cop tells him get back in the car. He ducks down, gets out, bolts it, and starts running towards. I thought it looked like he was going to jump on our hood.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was gonna do with doing that, but I thought he was gonna do like a in the movies when they slide on the hood and they slide go to the other side.
I know.
I thought he was gonna do that.
It was gonna had he not stopped, it would have.
Oh yeah, he was right in front of us, you guys.
All bad.
But the crazy thing, what it didn't. It's weird because things happen so quick, and that's something that I know we wanted to talk about too. Is like because it was so fast. Like you're not really processing what's happening.
No.
So it's like the guy though, he had his hand in his pocket and he was looking left and right while he was running, which by the way, he didn't look really concerned. That was weird to me because you didn't really see his face, right?
It looked sketch. It looked like he was going to do something. Like before he ran, I could tell he was hella thinking, if that makes sense.
Yes, well, he looked like he was in thought, but not concerned.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
he
does.
looked
He
like
wasn't nervous.
He wasn't nervous.
No, he wasn't nervous.
If I was running, believe you're going to see like fear.
Eyes
You're going to see fear in my face, you guys. You're going to see, I kid you not, you are going to see nothing but fear. I'll probably get hit by a car because I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to run straight.
Oh yeah, homeboy stopped. And it's funny because you're right. He didn't seem nervous.
No, that was weird.
At all. He was hella chill. He looked like he was thinking, but then he was chill.
Yes.
Anyways, you notice his hand in his pocket.
Yes. So yeah. So I noticed his hand in his pocket,
so funny.
And that startled me a little bit because,
Dude.
in my mind, I'm like, what is he gonna? Does he have a gun? Is he gonna just pull it out, turn around, start shooting at the cops, and start like shooting everyone? I don't know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that startled me, but it didn't really like scare me because it was so quick. You know what I mean? I think another thing too is I guess this is a part of his thinking. The guy never made eye contact with us.
He didn't.
That was weird too. It wasn't weird. I guess you're running. You're
thinking. He was focused on like the direction he was going in.
Yes.
So clearly he wasn't trying to but he was aware because he stopped. He stopped because he knew I was gonna hit him if I kept going.
Sure.
So I stopped. He stopped. And then he went around. So I actually appreciate that. Thank you for not jumping on the hood of our car because he definitely could have jumped on the hood.
I thought he would have.
But like you said, he wasn't panicking. He was actually really chill.
Very strategic.
He's definitely run from the cops before.
Yes, all right, maybe.
That's what we were thinking.
Doing.
He was hella chill.
I was like, this guy probably or at least maybe he told himself, if ever I gotta run, like I'll know what to do. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I know it was crazy.
So we think he most likely had. We're thinking he had drugs.
Yeah, one of the two.
Where his hand was in his pocket. You don't think it was a?
It could have been a gun.
A gun.
It could have
been.
Yeah, I know we probably should.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
A weapon.
A weapon. You don't. Yeah, because I would think if he was holding onto a weapon, he probably would have. I don't know. Why would he need to hold on to it?
Well,
we think he would. But at the same time, I wonder if he put his hands in his pocket because he knew that maybe drugs were in there, and then maybe he was holding it to throw it out, right? Because he was running. I have a feeling it was more drugs than a weapon for sure. I think that's why he's running. Or are you gonna run from the cops? You're gonna run from the cops because you most likely have something on you, or maybe you have a warrant out for your arrest. Other than that, or a stolen car. But
sure.
Which that could have been it too. But again, he had the hand in the pocket, so that was kind of weird.
The hand in the pocket,
Yeah.
to me, indicated he was about to hide it.
Yeah.
He was going to hide it. He had a plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
Like, I'm sure wherever he went, because, by the way, I don't know if did you say what happened with the cop?
Oh, no, not yet. Oh, yeah.
So the cop, you know, it's funny, you guys,
Yeah.
not only have I seen people run from the cops before in the distance, by the way, I mean, I didn't see it up close like that. I've seen it in the distance. I've seen it, you know, I've gone to like YouTube pages where it's all it is. People just run from the cops. So they show it, and I'm going to say, I can't say every time, but like 90% of the time, the cop will instantly go in pursuit. Like, they chase him.
And in the movies.
In the movies, that's what
It's
happens.
like, we got a runner.
Yeah, we got a runner.
10, 4,
They, like,
21.
run in and, you know?
Yeah. Cop,
Not this guy.
Dude was chilling.
He didn't look concerned either.
No. The Popo was chilling. He was, though.
He went back to the car.
He went back to the car.
Because...
And he has the radio on him. But he walked back to his car.
He kind of came out a little bit when he got started running. Then he went back to the car. He got on the radio. I'm assuming phoned it in, you know. But...
Chilling.
I don't blame him. I mean, I'm just saying, you know...
What would you
I'm thinking
do?
in my mind... I mean, obviously, they, you know, police train for this type of action and you know, being protected and stuff. So, you know, maybe that's what they tell them to do, right? If you're in a crazy neighborhood, someone runs, call for backup because you don't know if they know people in there or anything could happen. I don't know, but I know that that I wouldn't either. I'd have sat in the car, like, hey man, send some help. We got a runner.
Yeah,
they'd be like, are you in pursuit? I'd be like, no.
I'm in my vehicle. But point is, he did not run after him. I think the guy got away because the cop was not running after him.
Yeah.
And by the time backup comes,
It's true.
you know.
I mean, yeah, what do you do? I mean, by that time, if he didn't get away, he at least probably hid what he needed to, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really crazy to see.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say, we drove down a little bit further, and maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 blocks. Did you notice the ambulance going in that direction?
Yeah.
Now, I have no idea what happened. We have no idea. But on my mind, I'm like, did something crazy happen?
I know. I
Because the
doubt
ambulance
it.
were coming.
They were, but I don't think it was for them.
I mean, it's Vegas, so you know.
Vegas
I'm sure
is
and we were
huge.
by the strip, so
Yeah.
but it was the opposite direction.
I
so,
know.
but it literally could have been anything, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure the ambulance all day run down on the strip in that area.
But you know, like in movies, the cops go after the people who run after them.
Oh yeah.
Not in this situation. The guy definitely got away, but he left the vehicle. So assuming it's his vehicle, obviously it's stupid because they're gonna know where he lives if that's his car and it's registered, you know. But if it wasn't his car, then he's probably off the hook and he probably could just run.
I have no idea.
He was hella calm though. I know your eyes would be. Mine too. If you ran for the cops, you'd be concerned. You'd be intense. Yeah. This guy really was just like thinking of like where he was gonna go.
Yeah.
He was chill.
Oh,
you know?
by the way, not sprinting, jogging.
Yeah, he was jogging.
Probably a kind of a fast jog, a brisk jog.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like shaking or doing anything. I would have been. I mean, that's what I would have been.
Flipped over the car.
And I would have definitely ran over the hood. Like, I'm not stopping.
You would have damaged my hood.
Oh,
you wouldn't have cared.
Look, that guy was thinking. I would not have been thinking. I would have like just jumped over and kept running, and just while my face is like, I'm like scared, not know what to do, and you know what I mean. Oh,
You'd be parkouring it.
Parkour.
Over the car.
Breaking my leg, all sorts of stuff, trying to pull one of those slides over the hood, and fall on the other side, get hit by a car.
But we've never seen someone run up close and like almost hit us before. Like that was crazy, you know.
Crazy. I've seen people run from the police before. Never that up close.
Yeah.
I mean, I think really the only one that I saw that was like a legit one was in like San Francisco. It was a bike police officer. Because in San Francisco, they have police on bikes too, It's easier, obviously, it's in the city, so they need to be able to zip through to get people. And there was this guy with like a backpack on, he was fast, and he was just gone. You know what I mean? And I can't remember what his face looked like, but it was, it was a little bit in the distance and stuff, but it was pretty, it was pretty crazy to see. And I can't imagine, I don't know what he did, but he obviously he did something, I don't know. But that was like the only time I've seen that. I've never seen like up close, like somebody, right in front of you. So
yeah, so I really do appreciate the guy stopping and not jumping on my head, because he could have.
Yeah, he really could have. Or even like Grand Theft Auto and like took the car or something,
Yeah, I know. But it's weird when like people always say in these stories things happen so fast, and like you process these things like afterwards, or you process a little bit at the time, but you don't fully get it. But then once you get it, it's over, and then you're like, oh,
True.
So, but I should have known as soon as I saw him kind of get up. I should have known. But then you don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
I mean, of course you see it on like the show Cops, like people running all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't really think it happened.
It does.
Much, at least.
No, it happens a lot. There's YouTube channels dedicated to people running all the time. I mean, all sorts of things. And you would think it's people that are like, oh, they're up to no good and all this stuff. No, suspended license.
Right.
It's literally simple stuff like registration expired. Yeah. They're not bad, but like things like that, like obviously, felony people
maybe
trying to
warrants.
Do that. Warrants.
Like
and
they
stuff
didn't show up for court, so they got a warrant.
That type of stuff. Exactly. A lot of that. But But what was I going to say, which was really crazy, is that I can't remember what I was going to say, but yes, people will run for a lot of different things.
Yeah, so you see it.
Yeah, at least on YouTube.
Videos.
I've seen a lot of it on YouTube. But it's just crazy to me that people do that. I mean, I guess if you're fast enough, you feel like you can get away. I mean, I would never say do it ever, but I'm assuming that's probably what this guy was thinking. You know what I mean?
We were thinking like he probably knew the neighborhood. I would think like you probably think you have a good chance. If you're gonna run and you know the area,
he probably felt that.
Maybe he knew the couple wasn't gonna go after him too.
Possibly. Okay, so I do remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say what happened what was really crazy. I mean, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal, but when the guy went back into the car, and then he popped back out of it, like thinking back, I remember my mind being like, that's weird. You know what I mean? That's like something that's odd, that who knows what's going to go from there. Next thing you know, the guy's going to run. So although it was really quick, looking back, I do remember thinking that was really odd.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But then it happened, like I said, it happened so fast.
It just happened so fast. What's also funny, there was a video. Remember the video we watched? I'm just like, maybe you should do this on TikTok. Don't do this. But it was on TikTok. This guy gets pulled over in a van, and he had the balloons. Remember that video?
Yes, genius.
You guys, he had which one called balloons? What are they? Hydrogen. Helium balloons. Helium balloons, and he tied something to it. I don't know what it was, and he just let it go. As soon as the cop pulled him over, cop pulls him over. He starts walking over to the car. You just see him put some balloons out the window, and they just float up. And I was like, oh my, I don't think you can get caught from that.
That's smart.
I mean, and then the cop did something he wasn't supposed to do. He started shooting at the balloons, which you should not do that.
He fired off like 7-8 shots towards the balloons. I don't know if he hit them. Probably didn't. Because there were multiple balloons too. You'd have to hit like all the balloons.
Yeah, you would. They did all three. Or at least one or
genius.
2,
It was actually pretty genius. Yeah, because it's probably the drugs,
Oh, for
that
sure.
He threw up. Yeah, anyways, that was a crazy video.
For sure. So in my mind, I mean, you should never run at all. If you get pulled over, make sure you sit there and do that.
Yes, don't run.
But
if you need to get balloons and get rid of something, that's kind of smart. Also, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you hide it, they usually find it. Anyways, I also wanted to say too.
Yeah.
It just sucks when you're like in the middle of like drama. If you're in the middle, like we could have, what are the odds, right? We're one car out of thousands, right? It's just like the timing of certain situations. And sometimes you're just right in the middle. You don't want to be. You're like, man, I think about this. Kind of like, because I think we've kind of been at like clubs before where people start pushing and shoving each other at clubs. Luckily, I haven't been right next to it. But like, what if you're the person dancing with your man? You're right next to him. Somebody starts fighting, like right next to you. Like, it just sucks to be like just like an innocent bystander, and that happens all the time. You just get like roped into things.
Yep.
And yeah, that's definitely what happened in our situation. But
yeah, no, I've seen that in the club. People start fighting stuff. One time I remember going to LAX in LA, walking up there, and two guys came running out of the club fighting, and it was like right in my face. They like ran right by me.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, that's crazy,
you know.
So yeah, it happens. It's weird because everything's so fast, you know, because there's so much, especially with something like fights. There's so much energy that's like aggression and like, you know, the emotions are high. It's almost like you feel that, you know what I mean? When other people are feeling, you feel it too. You know,
super intense. That's a good point. That's definitely a good point. So anyways, be safe. Like definitely make sure your cars are locked.
Yes.
You know,
while you're driving, because you never know. You never know.
And I was, you know, just side note, like I see a lot of things in Vegas about like carjackings and stuff. Just really gotta be careful. Like make sure like your cars are, you know, your doors are locked and.
Yeah. No, I know. It's crazy.
But yeah, because that, you know, I mean, the guy obviously didn't try to open our car, but like he could have. You know.
No, he could. I mean.
He was running away. Like he wouldn't have left his car to go into our car.
Exactly.
But that's not the point.
Yeah. And by the way, he's right next to the cops, so it's not like he had a lot of space. So, you know what I mean?
We were right there too. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like, if he did it, we'd get out of the car. Right? We're not gonna ask any questions. We'll get out of the car.
Yeah.
I would ask him why though. I would say, can you at least tell me
why
the cop is right there? Why are you running?
Like, dude, you should just run. Like, don't take our car.
You can make it. There's some cuts right over there, dude. I might want to at least ask that, you know?
Oh my goodness.
No, but a crazy situation, you guys. Yeah. We've never seen anything like that before. That was
not in front of us.
Yeah, not right in front of us. Yeah, that was crazy. But we're fortunate. That could have gone worse. So luckily.
Yeah.
Luckily.
You just never know. Just be vigilant. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what we could have done. No. You know, just things happen and you just have to be prepared, you know? Like,
yeah.
You just have to deal with it.
The reality is, in that situation, there was nothing we could have done.
No, not really. I could have kept going. I would have
stepped on the gas and hit the guy.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, everything happened so fast.
It did. And your instinct is not to hit somebody, right? Yeah. So my instinct was to brake. I broke hella hard.
Yeah. No, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. I mean, obviously, you did the right thing. No, don't hit the guy.
Yeah.
You know, because we did have a weapon on him.
I know.
Everything breaks out right then and there.
Yeah.
When you didn't have to do that. So, but anyways, so you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I hope you enjoyed the story time. Let us know if you've witnessed any crimes, like if you've been like right there.
Just don't incriminate yourself.
Oh yeah, without incriminating.
Not in the comments. Don't do it. Okay. If you got a story that's a
lot of people incriminated themselves on the stealing thing when you talked about when you stole some money. A lot of people incriminated themselves on that one, but
that was all petty stuff.
Or if you do incriminate yourself, make sure the statute of limitations has been long gone, and you can actually do it, and
exactly.
You can admit it, and you're fine. But anyways, okay, guys, we hope you enjoyed the food and the story. It's always fun talking to you guys and telling you what's happening in our lives.
Exactly, that's right. So, until next time, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Love you.
Peace.
Peace out, ciao.